have to say it on stream, but I love NASA. I love the space stuff. I might be biased because I live in Florida, but literally. I Yeah, but the oh my god, I remember the first time I went to Cape Canaveral.
They decide to do what they said they were going to do, NASA, and um, decommission the space station in 5 years, I think, or 5 to 10 years. If they decommission the space station, that means it's going to plummet Earth, which means it's going to go into the ocean, which means there's going to be a spectacle to watch. I swear to fucking all that is holy lyric, if you do not get any fucking videos or pictures of that, I'm going to be pissed.
Well, that depends on when they do it, because it might not go to our ocean.
Well, they would do Pacific, right?
Yeah, but I live on the Atlantic.
But you'll see it from the Atlantic. You'll be able to see that, right? Like, that's something that you should be able to see. Like, you
Well,
won't be close enough, obviously, to see it. Like Hawaii wouldn't be. Wait, Hawaii is Pacific, right? No.
yes.
Yeah, Hawaii is Pacific. So, like, Hawaii would be able to see it because they're in the middle of the ocean. They'll be able to see everything.
They will
But,
be
like,
able to see it. I
oh,
don't
wait, no,
think.
we won't be able to see it then.
No.
Shit.
No. I mean,
If
it
they
would be
don't fucking put that
awesome.
on live TV, I'm gonna be pissed.
Dude, I remember what was that? How many years ago they launched a rocket? I remember like I just like saw it on like a social media thing, and I was like, what? So I walked outside and I kind of looked towards the northwest, and I not northwest. I looked to the northeast, and I started seeing the trail, and I was like, oh, they did. And I
Jesus.
know people don't get to say that they have done that. I'd like, oh, a rocket's being launched. Let me just go outside and check that that's true. If it's like, oh, they say it's raining outside, let me just look out. Let me just check.
Fucking weird, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got those. So all because they unlocked, I don't know if it's they unlocked or I unlocked it, but the animated emotes, apparently there were 4 slots. I think that is moving. I can't remember if that's moving or not. It's too fucking small to see. But that one, I have the Earth, NASA, and the Spaceman. Those are all moving. So they gave me 4 slots to use. I was like, all right, I'm in. Shit. I was happy with that.
Oh, oh man, if my only I had like some sort of background that wasn't absolutely the mess of my unfinished furnishing of my room. Uh, I have two masks that are NASA themed masks, and one of them says "I need space" with the NASA
Yep.
logo on it. And I was like, I could just wear the mask and then go on stream.
You could. You could easily. I mean,
I don't
you're
want people
pretty enough to
seeing.
like go on stream right now. Like you're fine.
I don't
It's
want
just
people seeing my
as you
ladders.
are comfortable.
I
Huh?
have a ladder behind me. I don't want people seeing my ladder.
Oh, get a sheet. You can literally get a sheet. Get a sheet and do exactly what Viridian does. Viridian um just thumbtacked a sheet to the top of his ceiling and just let the sheet drape with his green screen. It was his green screen.
I
But
will.
you can use anything.
I don't
You can
think.
use a black sheet.
Oh wait.
Mhm.
I almost sat here doing everything except open the game. Ooh, good thing I had
That
that
would
15.
help.
Good thing that was a 15-minute timer.
That would help.
Maybe I'll do that for. Ooh, that's what I can make a goal. The like goals that are uh people showing their face that have not shown their face yet.
Ooh.
I also gotta set up that stream deck eventually.
You really should. That stream deck is going to be amazing. And I told you, if you want to set it up, let me know and I'll help you set it up.
Yeah, I'm just waiting until I've finished at least putting everything away. I'm a short person. Hey, can you test one of my commands since I opened mix it up late. I opened it
Oh,
after.
it's not going to work.
Try drink it up. I know the video stuff's not gonna. I mean, it's been doing wank for people who come in. I don't think it's gonna do any of the videos, but like if it could do like. Oh, it did it. Okay, so that's good.
Huh, you got lucky. You got really lucky.
My computer has a powerful GPU. I think it's okay. I know the GPU has absolutely nothing on this mix it up. I don't know.
Yeah, no.
Probably have check out stream. Says I'm live on Stream Elements. No way. Okay, I don't know what Stream Elements is supposed to do, but it at least says I'm live. So that's a bonus.
What do you mean?
I opened Stream Elements to see what like if I have I don't know how to work that.
You don't. Stream Elements does everything on its own on the website itself.
Oh my god, a maker plier?
A
Maker
what?
plier? I'm looking at the people in the are currently viewing a maker plier? Oh my god. Maker plier. I love pliers.
That's
Good for
oh
small things.
my god! Literally just Maker Plier.
I, I think they're like slightly trolling by trying to be like it's Markiplier. I know it's not Markiplier. I know how words are spelled. I know how spelled names and things. Can't fool me. I'll fool you.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
I see a Dr. Snoop. So glad Snoopy got their doctorate.
Yes, they finally got their doctorate.
So proud. Should I stream the game to Discord?
You can. You can if your computer should be able to handle it now.
Wait. gotta look into Stream Elements. Apparently have something with partnership.
So I belong to Stream Elements, like all of Stream Elements. It's not as fun. It's not as good as the other things like Patreon and stuff like that. Mix It Up does all the things that Stream Elements could do. Potentially more though, because you can actually like add and create like custom shit. Streamcord's good. Stream Elements, sorry. Stream Elements is good. But I like Mix It Up more.
Okay. I just realized.
Oh yeah, let's go to stream.
Yeah, I moved that to /Twitch.
Yes. Yes. Word.
Your mother. I don't know why I said that. And we are paired. On hotkey.
There you go.
There's the hotkey. Oh, and I brought back my little avatar. I had them turned off for so long I had forgotten that they were even off. But now they're on. Game is loaded. Let's go. Let me try to remember what happened so far. We broke our sleep room. We were like in some sort of sleep therapy and we broke it. And we're trying to either make it more broke so we wake up, or we're doing something that's making it so we can't wake up. And they're like, we don't know. This hasn't happened before. We'll find out. My audio. First. Okay. This does not sound like it's coming through my headphones. What?
I don't think it's coming from the right microphone.
No, it's coming through the correct headphones. No, it is not. No, it is not.
There you go.
Okay, technical difficulties. Let me go to the not end stream BRB. Click the wrong button. Why is this choosing to? How do I?
What are you using? Are you using OBS or Streamlabs or Twitch?
I'm using Twitch Studios, but it's coming from my computer. Like it's the computer. It is not.
Bottom right corner of your computer, go to your little microphone and click it. It should tell you the input that's coming into or the output that's coming into. Click that bar where it says the name, and then click the one that you like your headphones, your speakers, your whatnot. And it should come out from there now, or fix.
It's like the game itself though is not, because your audio is coming headphones.
Is it?
But what kind of technical problems am I having?
That's okay, because Dub also had technical problems last night.
Well, it was weird. No, it was weird. I had to switch to headphone mode.
1 sec. They are fixing audio. There you go. I already got it. You're good. Continue working on what you have to work on. This is why you have mods.
Now I'm thinking because like my output device is listed one way, but then I went and checked, and on the like taskbar, it is not listed the same way, which is
So
stupid. So it
let,
was
let me
it didn't switch to my headphones.
so let me get this straight. The audio is not coming through.
No, audio's coming through computer, not headphones.
Do you
But
want to
I
come through headphones?
Yes.
All right, then click on your little speaker icon in the right corner and then set it to
already
come to headphones.
already did that.
Okay, then
We
go
did.
to the settings, the
Oh
sound
yeah,
setting,
right click on that speaker.
and
Right
then go
click
to
No,
and
I
go to
think I
audio
fixed it.
settings.
No, I think I fixed it because what I was already in like the settings. It was definitely just the little speaker on the taskbar because they were like, for some reason, not the same.
All right, fair enough. Then if you're good, you're good. I'm gonna mute back up.
Alright, let's go
facts.
back to gameplay.
Actually, do me a favor. Go on Discord and deafen yourself, and this way, because Dub and I can still talk. We'll be in your chat. Do not worry. We're
No,
gonna
I
be there.
sighed because my father just called me as if like I haven't done everything.
Oh Jesus.
More technical stuff. I'll be right back. I have returned. I am starting. We are continuing where we left off. Got some Engie alarms. Use. Thought I had to click all of them. Let's see. Still got a gate here for some reason. Oop. Gotta click that fire hydrant. Pull the fire alarm. Safety practice. Now let's have a soda. Random soda? Diet. What? Only one soda? Only one soda this time. I'm gonna make it a big soda. How dare they? Out of all the things, only let me have one soda. This is a 12-ounce can of soda right here. This is a full 12 ounces. Full 12 ounces. Ooh, this door's wonky. Hey, it's a ladder! I have one of these in my room currently. How did they know? Fuck it. Huh. Door was fake. Okay, I understand. Gotta double check for them fire alarms, you know. Ooh, can I have water? Employees only. Oh. Oh, interesting. I work here now. pick this up. And... that up. I just lift the door? No. Press the button, though. Opens. I know. Me, big brain at puzzles. I big brain puzzle. I have a door. The big door. A little different. Table. It's not the time. Oh, 1. Like, gotta pull the fire alarm. That fire alarm did not function. Aha! I see. Don't know what that means. Dominoes? No, no Dominoes. I want to understand what this means. So many. Do you think this is enough? Honestly, chat, tell me when you think there's enough of these. No? You know? Just let me know when there's been enough. I genuinely think it needs more. Yeah, I don't think there's enough either. Yeah, let's go. Why are you like this? Click an object way too many times. Hey! Okay, let me go over here. Can't stop me. Yeah, I had to go to the other one, so we had to start over. It wouldn't let me click it no more. Hey yo, dominoes! Oh, we missed the dominoes. That was fun. There's a little bit more. You gotta... wonder if there's another achievement for this. Oh, I knocked over the rest of them. You think there are enough doors? I don't think there's enough doors. You think there? Tell me when you think there's been enough doors. I can't click any more of the T. The little lever thing. Oh, jeez. Open them doors. Doors are good? Alright. Onwards we go. There's another door! Wheels. 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 I'll have to think on that. Why did you... Instead of 5. This nice elevator. I, in fact, don't have wheels. And these doors are, in fact, broken. See, like, that says exon. But I pressed me smart. Hold on. Yeah, I'm smart. Watch. I know what to do. So smart. So big brain pulled up. Or top of here. I couldn't find the wheels, my dude, but I figured out how to get out. I was honestly genuinely betrayed. I was like, how could this door not open? Oh, it's not outside.
Attention. Dr. Pierce requires you to note the following risks of dream overexposure. Significant memory loss, both quantitative and qualitative. Hallucinations of dreaded or annoying objects. Unrealistic beliefs about the lengths of hallways. And other side effects which have not yet been discovered or which cannot be understood.
I still don't understand why it just pops off. What's this say? Right click to return. Oh, I didn't even look around. I didn't look around. I promise you, I didn't look around. Simply realm. Ah, that won't do me good. That won't do me any good. This will. Start now. You watch. Yeah. Ah, no, it fell over. No. If I stack enough of them together, it'll just work. Yeah. Wait, is that an alarm or a pulley? It's a pulley. Ah, dang it! Now I have to touch all of them. Okay. Made it through. Oh, there's a little smiley face! You see that? You guys see that? My little thing is a smiley face. Look. How'd they know it's March? Oh my god, how'd they know? And it's even the 14th of March. Wow. This is dated. I know! I had no clue there was gonna be a calendar in here. My goodness. Apple. An apple a day keeps the doctor away. So they say. Oh, doesn't need Bigger. More apples. Nice. I don't think that was what they wanted, but I did it. Hello. Oh. Have to make sure to click it, you know. Gosh, all these. Wait. There's so many apples. Oh, wait. Those are stairs. Oh my god, look how tiny! They look like they're normal-sized apples now. Can I come color? And they change color! Fire Inspector General, yes. Look how tiny I'm making these apples! They're little bitty apples. I had just realized that there are stairs here. So that was a button. But from that. Going, just gotta keep going, just gotta keep going. And that door open. I gotta do something. Watch, I do this, door close. So there's something about this apple. I'm gonna make a whole bunch of them. How many apples do you think I can make before they stop letting me make apples? Can you guys confirm if my character's mouth has been opening and closing? Way off. Okay. First off, I don't understand this puzzle one bit. However, you know. There we go. Now my character's gonna talk. I know, Apple needs to go on the button, but I was trying to make a bunch of them go up there. I can't pick them up. Look. All I can do is duplicate them. Like... Let me reset. Crouch. It's a... Ah, perspective. Nope, not perspective. Thought if I made it look like it was up there, it'll go up there. Apple gotta go up there, but Apple... Up. I can't pick... Wait a minute. There's a drop. Why is there a drop? I want to go through the door. I don't want to fall. Look, there they go! They hit bottom. They do in fact hit bottom. Ah! Ooh, the apple started pushing me. Here we go. Woo! Hey, that wasn't it. It's gotta wait. What is this fan plugged in? Nothing. No. Oh! Like I click, but it no let me hold. I think I gotta fill the room with apples. I think that's how we'll get the apples on the button, because we'll fill the room up. What I haven't tried. I haven't tried touching it before. That doesn't shoot far enough. This has to be somewhere. Come on. I'm assuming this is when you were supposed to get that one achievement about clicking something over and over. I'm gonna go down that hole again. Oh, smart. Smart. I would not have thought about walking backward. That would have makes. Okay, let me clean up the. You were so right. You were so right about how to do that. I literally would have been stuck for a while. Not have thought of that.
Warning. Dr. Pierce is frantically submitting numerous spelling and grammar mistakes into the standard orientation protocol in a desperate attempt to counsel you. I have no subroutine to correct these errors, but I cannot compromise the integrity of the standard orientation protocol. You will not receive these messages. They would not make sense regardless.
I don't do that on your own. I don't think that's your. Aren't you an AI? What is this voice? Amana Sculpt. Sleep Clinic Gallery. Nope, I blocked the door. Ah. go up to the next floor before I go to the floor. Woo! Interesting. Not the sky. Hanging outside. Nothing bad. Ooh, papers. That looks like a brain. Cloud insert. Order more red paint. New cube, Aragama pirate. Eggshell. Eggshells. Close this. Declipping? No. Ooh, chest. I don't understand that mumbo jumbo.
Attention. Dr. Pierce continues to input significant errors. I will interpret his basic ideas. Hello, my introductions are redundant. I am a real doctor who went to doctor school. VR has never been a mistake. I can help you, but I also do not know how. Transmission ends.
I don't think that's what he's saying, but okay. Make it big enough. Can I order another soda? No. Hi, Ford! Look at all these little vending machines! Cute. Road closed, detour go that way. Perception is reality. Yeah. What you perceive reality, I guess, yeah. Thing. Thought I was doing that, but oh, there's a table now, like they said. Curators only. Interesting. Private. Have to make.
Hello, name's my Pierce Dr. Glenn. To the Somnosculpt Welcome Experience, team of your care leader patient years 10 development. Conditions struggle you whatever with? Professional invention. Edge science with cutting, a tomorrow can bright. And buts, no ifs, or look good.
I trust him. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, this has been some pretty cutting edge stuff, and you know, good luck. You know, to therapy. This is innovative science. This is cutting edge. If I forgot to set the alarm emergency. Elevator death? I don't know if your dad's in here, Fork. I'm apparently in here, and I'm trying to get out. Elevator to death! Ooh. Family produce. Apples are pretty yummy. Sometimes. Oh, hey! Loading. Got a lot of loading today. It's loading. See, there's significantly less clocks now. Exclamation point gift hello. I don't have a gift hello. The relaxation. Did I make it to the other side? I did. We have to put that on. Why? I don't know. I had like some sleep issues, like sleep apnea or something. They were like, let's do some sleep therapy. And I was like, yeah, cool. And this is what they've been doing to me. Don't know what it means, but we have apparently upgraded from Suite F to Suite. That's pretty cool. Look, get the relax. Have soda. Oh, it's got soda. Oh, look at that. It's the sky. Let's go into the relaxation. let's all relax. Now, look at the sky. Look at that. That's totally how clouds work. Oh, video stopped. Oh, but it's okay. It's okay. It started again. I don't like the sky. I don't think the sky's peaceful. You could have done the ocean, but you did sky. Personal preferences and all. Can you? Nah, I'm still trying to find my way out. So, can't do that. Fork. But, you know, one day. Oh, hey, doctor.
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce.
I don't know, dad's
This is a
overrated.
notification that you have reappeared on our monitoring system after a prolonged absence.
Okay.
Please continue to do whatever you did most recently, and discontinue whatever you were doing immediately prior to that.
I don't know what I was doing before or after. So, I'ma just continue doing what I will do. Alright, the choices my brains will make will be, in fact, the choices I make. Because I don't know what I was doing. I'm, in fact, not a doctor. I'm a patient. Hey, but you never... Oh, hey, look, it works. Oh, cool. I like it when it works. I was a little not happy. Things not working. I was a little, I was like, Hey, if you want to go, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for the piplup emoji. Thank you. And let's have a neat. What do you mean only one soda? You used to give me two. Dumpst. There's no elevator here. Oh well. Ooh, that got me a chill. That got me a chill. See, this is less puzzle. It's more of things. I don't know what. Talking about his. Oh, fair. Oh, it's a little tiny house. A little house. What if I make it a big house? House. House. Oh, it's a little too big. I'm a little short. Yeah, it's okay. Okay. I don't think I'm over this. So make it a little bit smaller. Yeah, we're gonna go. Alright, I would like a mean. Okay, so no soda at all. That's now not a thing. Soda, not a thing. Oh, leads me out there. This brings me in. No, that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. Oh, we're gonna make the door just right. Oh, I want to be. I need to make bigger. Maybe I made it too big. through the door. And through the door. Oh. Funny. Take you with me?
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce. In addition to continuing and discontinuing as mentioned earlier, please also disregard any unsettling experiences that you may have recently had. Everything should have now reverted to being soothing and therapeutic. If this is not the case, you may be receiving this message in error.
I wanted to. Oh, there's no other way to go except follow the course. I don't like flashy lights. I understand. Flashy light. Huh. I gotta. That's not how that works. No, I know a little bit about electricity. That's not how electricity. That's unsettling. That was unsettling that it's swinging. Okay. Back to being soothing. There's a Jenga tower. I'm gonna leave you right there. See, there's no fire stuff here. Bada boom. Door is on the floor. The door is on the floor. Jenga time. Jenga time. How fun. Interesting. Caution for wet. I can look in here. Something here that I. Eh? Huh? What? There's no glass. Windows not real. I may have made myself a little too small for this. Oh, hello. Oh, well, I had to be a little small. Whoa. That's a lot of lockers. How are some of the people supposed to get those ones? There's a shower up there. Sauna? Owl? I can get in. Oh, hello. Message recording.
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce, and I'd like to read you my favourite inspirational quote by me. The worst thing you can do is focus on negativity. It won't spare you from the cage of death, the pain of disease, the cruelty of time, the cold shell of human nature, or the eventual loss of everything you've ever held dear. Whatever you do, don't focus on that.
Did he just say he quotes himself? Did he really just say he quotes himself? Whoa. No way. I'm gonna go through this door and I'm gonna look. Oh, okay. It's... Oh. This is a pool that doesn't have any stuff except. Just barely made it through. Up. Up. Ooh, the vents. Are like little gremlins. Now we're at the top of the pool. Why are we... Oh. I just bring... It's only slightly a problem because I am small-ish. Do this. I didn't know there was a door here. I just thought that was a sign for the thing. That's fun. More lockers! Dude, what are they hiding?
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce, and I'd like to thank you for triggering every single one of our 823 emergency protocols. This will assist us greatly in improving the system for future patients. Congratulations.
Probably make a few
Anyway,
more.
you're now headed in the right direction, and we should be able to initiate the emergency exit protocol shortly.
Oh, sure. Oh, okay. Oh, not okay. Oh, that almost crushed me. Bigger. Even bigger. for the Sonics, man. I can only go as fast as it's letting me, but yeah, Sonic. Huffing and blocking and I'm making my way. Oh, that's right. Oops. Not oops. Oh wait. Do that thing you can do in no wait, because it has this. Now we make this one. Oh. Screw it. Almost there. Now you become big. Uh-oh. Oops, I not doing this right. Okay, wait. The F, my board wrote backwards. Almost. What? I think it involves being... Are you sure? Because I can just look through here, but okay. Me remembering I gotta shrink back down so I can... Because they're weirdly shaped. Oh. Oh. I dropped that. God. No. Haha! I don't think this was it, because now I'm stuck. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, this is a problem. I can't get through the doors now. I'm stuck. Okay, wait. Oh, I should have done checkpoint, not level. Sorry. I didn't realize what checkpoint and level would do. I thought I was on a different level. Yeah, no, I didn't realize. I didn't realize what they meant. That's okay, I can just speedrun it. Speedrunning.
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce. This is a notification that
Hi,
you
Mike.
have reappeared on our monitoring system after a prolonged absence. Please continue to do whatever you did most recently, and discontinue whatever you were doing immediately prior to that.
First playthrough? Yeah, kinda. It's my second part of my first playthrough. Please don't tell me nothing. Oops. I messed up a level by accident. I broke it. And it was stuck, and I couldn't. I had to, like... Oh, that's right. Oof.
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce. In addition to continuing and discontinuing as mentioned earlier, please
should've been
also
clipped.
disregard any unsettling experiences that you may have recently had.
Yeah, I should have clipped
Everything
that.
should have now reverted to being soothing and therapeutic. If this is not the case, you may be receiving this message in error.
Yeah, because it involves growing and shrinking. Yeah, it took me a hot second to go, this is how you do it.
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce, and I'd
He
like
did
to
say he
read you
quoted
my
himself.
favorite inspirational quote by me. The worst thing you can do is focus on negativity. It won't spare you from the cage of death, the pain of disease, the cruelty of time, the cold shell of human nature, or the eventual loss of everything you've ever held dear. Whatever you do, don't focus on that.
That should be fine. You have audio is kind of strange sounding, right? I don't know. Is it sounding strange? I wasn't noticing it being strange.
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce, and I'd like to thank you for triggering every single one of our 823 emergency protocols. This will assist us greatly in improving the system for future patients. Congratulations. Anyway, you're now headed in the right direction, and we should be able to initiate the emergency exit protocol shortly.
Oh yeah, surround sound on phone might not sound so nice. Oh, that's right, this needs to face this. Yeah, I'm like cool or something like that. That's a good size. Forward and jump. Go forward, jump. Okay, stay. Oh, grab it. Stop being big. Are you okay? You perfect size. We now scooch over. Scooch over some more. You huge. Huh. Okay. I don't want hints. I like playing no hints, but I for this very specific puzzle, like to know what I got. Okay. Feel here. Doing the right thing? This specific puzzle, I'm having a little trouble with. Oops. 13 people! Whoa, whoa, whoa! Yes, am I doing right? I want to get through the keyhole. Everyone gets to watch me struggle. Tell me. Like, I'm okay. Like, is it getting bigger? Is it choosing to become bigger? Like, if I do this. Oh my god, you're probably so right. I could. No, wait, I thought I tried that. Down, down. Dinky. Drinky dinky. Drinky dinky. I did put it in there. Whoop. I did it. That makes. Oh, that makes sense. I can't believe it. These are big through the keyhole anyways. So it's okay. Woo! Woo! Lol, GG, you're good at the game. God, I'm so tiny. Where am I supposed to go? I'm so tiny. I should have made that bigger. I like shrinky dinked it because I knew it was going to grow bigger when I grabbed it, but I should have made it bigger so when I came out I was a little bit bigger. Oh man, I'm going at like a. It's just. I'm going so fast but so slow. Like, I bet I can't even get up here. Probably had to get up here, don't I? Oh, can't get up there. I make it to the end of the table, hopefully. That just seems right. Thank you, Mike. Yes, Stern. I appreciate that hint. Why everything's slow-mo? Move it closer to me and make myself bigger. There we go. Whoosh. Everything's good. Fire thing works. 6 to 5 dreams is the absolute limit. What is the emergency protocol too? You know, if you like my shenanigans and stuff, you should follow. You should also check out the Discord and things. Lub or lub lub loud or dub. If you want, you could share the link. Loud should know the command for it. Oh my god. Lub. You guys need to be clipping stuff off the stream. Like, I hope you're doing that. I'm saying dumb. Man, this is a downgrade. Jeez, I'm not even in the hotel. God, this is the worst motel I've stayed at. I've stayed at some pretty bad motels.
Emergency exit protocol initiated.
Oh.
Please prepare to conclude your Somnasculpt experience in 10, 9, 8. Error. Error logged by.
Orientation protocol.
Stand by for analysis.
Oh, it's got a light. Hey, there's blood.
Error analysis complete. You are exhibiting signs consistent with an increase in fear, hopelessness, and frustration. This is inconceivable, as somnasculpt therapy is proven to correlate with a decrease in these emotions.
Red paint can on the table.
Hypothesis. Patient was improperly oriented. Conclusion. Impossible. Reformulating.
Like circles.
Improved hypothesis. Patient requires additional somnasculpt therapy. Conclusion. Emergency exit protocol cannot proceed. Emergency exit protocol has been emergency destroyed.
Emergency destroyed. Wake up, wake up.
Instruction. Continue with somnasculpt therapy indefinitely on an independent basis, as all orientation resources have been exhausted. This concludes your standard orientation protocol. Goodbye.
What? Okay. Now it's 3 a.m. So 7. So the door doesn't open unless I turn the alarm off? Hey, I'm back in my old hotel room. I think the ones on this side are nicer. Now, I guess I can't afford it, you know, American healthcare or something. My insurance doesn't cover it. Can't have the relaxation room. Gotta deal with... No. I don't want that to happen again. If that happens, I'm gonna get that soda. No, I'm getting my soda. I'm getting my soda. Oh. Oh. Ooh. 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 Hold on. Oh, I need a minute. Okay, that got me. That got me. I need a minute. Ooh, my god, that my brain. Okay, just like the orientation room. I got dip. Oh, is that mayo? Oh, gross. Ah, aha. Ah. No, no more soda? No more soda. It's open. No, no soda. Like, I can't even have soda now? Like, you put me in grippy sock prison, and then you're like, you don't get the relaxation room. Can't afford it. Gotta be a way. Can't be on. This can't be it. This isn't it. It's not over. Gotta think this logically. have to have a brain for that. Oh, I dropped out of STEM for a reason. Aha. That thing had me. I'm smart. Dropped out of STEM because I was too smart for him.
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce. Thank you for completing the Somnosculpt Standard Orientation Protocol. Before you begin the first phase of therapy, I'd like to briefly describe the finite and fragile nature of the dream state.
Thank you. Sorry, I forgot that I was out there. Sorry. No, my brain forgot that this was a door. I thought that there was stuff behind me, but there was in fact nothing behind me because it was a door. I just had a moment of forgetful. Ooh, infinite loop. Want it. Go. Oh, not infinite. Oh, hello, Mr. Ch What? What just happened? I didn't mean to do that. Oh, okay, let's have a... Oh, there went my soda. That looked like a person's face. That looked like a person's face and scared me. I think one. I have two. Ooh. What do you mean I can only be on one side? How did I ruin this? Full of what? Oh. Okay. Oh no. What am I? Why am I... What am I supposed to do? I can't... Wait a minute. There are nails. Which means it's... Brain? Okay, well, there's the door. Oop. A little... Oof. Can I make it look like I'm this way, so then I go through on the floor? Nope. Oh, hey, there's a crack. How does the game make me feel? It reminds me of when I was in a bioengineering class in which anything.
Of course, nothing is more challenging than the difficulty of changing perspective, of fundamentally altering your perceptions in a way that will enable you to face dire, trial-by-fire scenarios with solutions that could not be found otherwise.
It does make me do a think thonk in a good way, but I'm also very, very not neurotypical, so this hurts a little bit more than it should, probably. That's okay. Oh, no, nope, you're not gonna trick me with that. You're gonna make me look at this cube and go, how do I make cube look like all normal? Never mind, I fell. Oh. I don't... Now that... Oh no, I'm scared now. Why'd the music change? The door is sus. Music change really got me. There's no advertisement this time. What happened to the family-friendly produce? Exit temporarily moved. Oh, okay, thank you. Oh, thank you, thank you. Ooh. Oh, I missed. Hold 0, exit that way. Perception is reality, no trespassing. Really forcing me. This isn't really perception-esque. Perception is not reality. I mean, how could perception not be reality? Reality is based off of your... It's literally based off of your personal anecdotal experience. So it is based off of what you consider reality. I've taken a psychology... I've taken a psychology class, yes. I've also taken a philosophy class. I don't like this noise. This noise is frightening. Oh my god, I love water. Are you cards? No. What puzzle? What puzzle? Hey. Yo. Sure. There we go. Oh, wait a minute. I like water, though. Wait. That hall 1 through 5 dumps a lot of people. How? Their perception is reality, even if it says it's not. What? See, I'm actually stuck on, first off, that cube's gone. Second, I wanted to be in the water. Third off, I screwed myself because the cube's gone. I accidentally fell off. That's okay, I got this. I'm a pro gamer. I fell off the thing because that was a mistake. And can't come back. Nope. Oh, it's up there. Oh, his little happy face. Look at him. All happy. Whoosh. Whoosh. Oh, I automatically too. Road closed. No, I'm gonna go this way. I think this diet soda. Water soda. Oh! I've tried to break these and it didn't work before. It was like, no. Like, no, you can't break them. Thank you for the support. I know I'm smart. I have that IQ
Finally, while we respect the unique progress of every patient, you must understand that it is possible to completely exhaust your supply of dreams, thereby entering a state in which you will not be able to wake up, even with the help of triggering mechanisms.
Huh. Well, if I don't want to wake up, what if this was like my dream? That actually confused me. I was like, what? Yeah, don't forget to visit the Discord. Like, follow and hit that notification if you like it. Like what's going on. Hi, Usito. Whoosh. Oh, I don't like this music. It's so, like, making me think. I forgot we did that. You're gonna bar crawl this Saturday? Okay. No, you do that. Okay, 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 okay. Endless hallway for St. Patrick's Day, but that's today. Today's St. Patrick's. Aha. I couldn't go for today for recording for just... Wait a minute, we've been here before. Okay. Hello, office. It in fact is reality. Just wanted to keep going this way. No, Sito, I'm not taking the left one. I just wanted to circle. turned purple for yes. I kinda. Claustrophobic? I understand. Because it keeps opening, I'm a little okay with it. Yo, Dub. How it do? That was quick, I think.
Please listen carefully for the sound of an alarm clock, which will automatically play if you are approaching a destabilizing dream weight.
Okay. Whoa. Oh my god, that got me. That was a good one. That one's a good one. Oh, it's the parking lot of Disney. How fantastic is that? I'll go that way. Oh, I almost didn't pay attention to that. Uh-huh. Ooh. Oh my god, this game is so I have to I'm gonna have to watch people playing it like on YouTube and stuff because I cannot. Amazing. Wow.
This is highly unusual. It appears you have entered the Somnasculpt diagnostic framework. Patients do not have access to this dream.
What'd I do?
Diagnostic warning. Unrealistic use of dream objects may result in dream integrity fail states.
I don't know what you're talking about, Ishito. You're crazy. Was this supposed to be tiny? And on there? Am I supposed to go there? I can. How do I get in here? That looks. I like supposed to go through there. Yeah, no, wait, I'm just gonna, I got this. I know what I'm gonna do. I didn't mean to do that. Oh.
Diagnostic warning. Paradox prevention protocols may not be fully implemented.
Oh. No. There you go. I like being told answers only because sometimes I'm like, oh, this isn't a door. I thought it was a.
Diagnostic warning. Paradox prevention protocols may not be fully implemented.
Whoa.
Diagnostic warning. Paradox prevention protocols may not be fully implemented.
No understanding. Oh, wait. That be this?
Please paradox from creating any refrains. Explosive dream overload may result. Please paradox overload. Please overload for dream explosion. Illusion dream
Ooh. Oh. Usito, I don't know what you're talking about. You sound stupid. Bring the dreamer. I am the dreamer. What? What's that over there? What's... don't make sense. I mean, I solved that fact. Don't make sense. I am the dream. Oh, hello. Oh. Because that was the paradox. Oh, some people take like twice as long. Fair enough.
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce, and many years ago, I had a dream.
Martin Luther King.
I found myself in a place where I understood that each of us begins as nothing, where everything I perceived was shaped by seeing it exactly the way I wanted to. White space.
This is the dream? The stupid dream. I used to dream like this, and it was not dreaming. Like... Oh, I hate thunder. Dying? I don't know about dying. I used to dream, like, in white. I had, like, a nightmare / paranoia that I was possessed in my sleep, that I was getting possessed in my sleep. So to avoid that, oh, plus I had some reoccurring dreams. I, taught myself to dream in white, so that way I wouldn't have dream, and then I stopped doing that recently and been having actual dreams. But I used to choose not to have dreams by dreaming in white. Yeah, it was, I don't know. It was just something that happened. You can train yourself to do it, you know, it's, think about blank, white, and then eventually what it is. Just that infinite circle thing where you just keep going in a circle and eventually something changes. But no, dreaming in white for me is pure and not pure. I'll get this one, yeah, I will. I don't know, I dreamed in white because I wanted to, I just like was thinking of a blank color, and I thought white's pretty blank. That was the only reason I did it. And I didn't have dreams. Interesting enough. Bro, redo your thing in my dream. Whoa! Fuck. I used to dream like this too, where everything was just black. Like... I mean, I've stopped dreaming before, but that's when I know it's a dream. Or dreams sound scary? No, I just have real control over my brain. Got that I had this reoccurring dream about this Goosebumps ride from the book. The Goblin Fair Carnival thing, and it had the slides, and you had to go down. You can go down between all but one, and if you went down the one that you weren't supposed to, it was no good. Well, I would go down that one, and like the first couple of times I was like, no, I'm not gonna do that. But then I had it dreamt in white for a while, and then I was like, no, I'm gonna go down.
In white space, I also faced the greatest challenge I could imagine. Because with a lifetime of life itself behind me, and all of the weight that it carried, I realized that seeing things the way I wanted to was not as easy as it used to be.
Yeah, that's how I met the boogeyman, actually. That's actually how I made deals with the dream demon. I was like, hey, yo, can you, like, not make me do this? And he was like, I mean, you somehow got here, so yeah, sure, why not? So I don't dream I don't get nightmares. And if I'm supposed to get a nightmare, I can just be like, yo, dream demon, stop. And he'd be like, come on, I gotta do this, I gotta, like, do my day job. I'm like, yeah, but you made a deal with me. He's like, yeah, you were pretty annoying, I guess I will keep up with the deal. And then, he would give me, like, a little shortcut so I could skip, like, half the dream. But, hey, why would you help them out emotionally? That's their job. Like, I don't mean, like, it's your, like, they didn't want to have that as a job. I don't know. But I haven't seen him in a while, and that's fine by me. It wasn't begging, I simply existed, and I found the place I wasn't supposed to go, and he was like, huh, and I was like, yo, dude, this is wrong, I'm only, like 7, I can't be experiencing these sort of traumas, and he was like, okay. It kind of worked. It wasn't really begging. It sounds like begging, but I wasn't like, oh, please, please stop. No, please, no more. I was just like, hey, dude, this is kind of effed. He's like, yeah, okay. That was a fun time, you know? I'll figure this. Here we go. Good. Yeah, well, he's not a dream maker. He's just like, has to like do certain things. I was like, hey, can you just not do that? And he was like, yeah, sure, why not? I get mostly like lucid dreams, or sometimes I start to get like prophecies. I'll like hold something. I think that fits all I want, alright? I somehow convinced, with no monetary value, with nothing, like, what is this, what did I have as a 7-year-old that dude wanted, you know? Like, what did I have? Nothing. Like, here he does, is not doing his job, so, be mad at me. Not my job.
You're well beyond dreaming now, and further out than anyone has ever come back from. But we hope that you won't get discouraged. After all, if this is a place of pure perspective, isn't it also a place where a different point of view could make anything possible?
Yeah, I guess.
Isn't that why you came here?
I have no clue why I came here. Oh yeah, I'm a pretty good puzzle person. I do puzzles, like, all the time. really good at brain teasers and stuff. I listened to my philosophy textbook as a podcast, so like I remember things. Favorite puzzle game? I mean, I have an app on my phone that I use to play some puzzles called Puzzle Rama or something. There's this like anagram or something where it's like different shapes cut out of like colored fabric that doesn't look like fabric in the app. Where you're supposed to put it together and it's a shape or something. But like logical puzzles, I don't know. You could just ask me a question and I genuinely am like, that's pretty fun. Oops. Okay, I get you. So if these guys are on the thing. I don't know. I like the water, like everything's water. I like that. I like philosophies. Well, oops. That was my mistake. I grabbed it before I moved on. That was my mistake. I did it again. I'm getting like a little tired of doing it over and over. Oh, let's turn around, not fall through. Like, there's a philosophy of teaching where if you teach based off of the idea of love of learning, is that like a better qualitative education, or should we stick to testing, which is quantitative learning? And in theory, there's like the quantitative, although it's measurable, is effectively useless because it's not a quality education. There's no measurable way for quality because quantitatively people are failing. So that means it's not quality thing either. No? Like what happens if I... Oh, it's just a wall. Okay. There's one that like... Oh, was I supposed to like fall onto the block? I can't do that. Oh, I thought I was doing that thing where you walk into the... Yeah. I've done this before, but I seem to have failed. Because if I do that, I can't get up there. See, I know I gotta get there, but I made the mistake. Oh man, I get smart for like 5 minutes and then I lose the brain cell. That's usually how it works. I use it up. Ah, God, I failed it. Gotta make it bigger. Oh geez, big sheet. Why do I want the block? It's a door, you can't go through the block. Can't get through the block. Block can't go in there. Okay. Held. Drop the block. Okay, so what if the cheese is curved from behind? I could have jumped it, Usiko. I've done puzzles like this before. It was... whatever. Go on, go outside, babe. Mocha. Go outside. Go outside, Mocha. She said no. Ooh, I like that. Kaleidoscope. I feel like I'm in one of those Pink Floyd music videos. Oh yeah, Usito, don't backseat game, thank you. Oh, hello. AM time frame. Thank you. AM. People wake up at 8 a.m. Is that a normal time people get up? Is that normal time? People get up 8 a.m. Oh jeez. I wake up at 10. Like I wake up at 10. I don't.
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce, and by now you may have realised that all of this has happened exactly the way it was supposed to.
Yeah, I
You
figured
see,
that.
everyone who comes to the Institute does so because they feel that they are no longer in control of something important to them.
Yeah, that makes sense. Understandable. That's usually how gaming is defined.
But more often than not, the problem is not that the problems we face can't be solved. The problem
Oh,
is
thank you.
that we become so afraid of failure that we
Ran out of tea,
refuse
I'm
to see
drinking
our
soda
problems
now.
from a new perspective.
Don't use all
So,
three.
we do the same things again and again and again.
Yeah.
And therein, of course, we find exactly the failure we were looking for.
Wah. You mean wah. Gunther, you don't even know how to spell Gunther's name correctly. Second off, it's not a wah. Okay. And the way is him saying to drink up. And I don't have tea at the moment. I currently have a soda. It's almost empty.
Your life will always be a struggle, and and you will always have problems. But today, you have the chance to see things differently. Even though it meant facing obstacles that seemed impossible at first, you thought outside the box, and you overcame them. Because you saw things from every angle, you understood them for what they really were. Because you kept moving forward, no matter how far off the path you were told you were headed, or how unexpected it became, you found your way.
Yeah, I'm pretty good at moving. Even when I don't wanna. I can't open my soda, because on the thing. Scary part? I mean, there was a part in which I thought it turned into a horror. And then I was like, oh, okay.
In a few minutes, you'll be back in the real world. And some part of you will say that none of this was real. So, how could it have really meant anything?
It was nothing.
But, just like the power of perspective itself, it will have been as real as you believed it to be.
Yeah.
All you've got to do is wait up.
These, I got some, like, slight paranoia, so this is actually pretty, like, nice. Wasn't that freaky scary. My brain, like, is working at full capacity at the moment, so my brain kind of, like, my head kind of hurts the way of which I know I'm thinking, but it was real nice. It had a moment where it seemed a lot like the new game that the people who made the Stanley Parable did, but I know that Superliminal is not related to that in any way. Hurts like thinking does? Yeah, like a migraine. You know, using neural pathways that you haven't used in a while, so your brain has to actively use, so it causes stress. They had a new game. I think it was like the beginner's guide or something, and it had a very similar vibe to it. Especially at the end, going through everything. Thank you. You know what? I might look into the Stanley Parable. I might buy it. Maybe I'll buy the Stanley Parable and play it. I do have a donations link in case you want to help finance games that you want to see that are not as easily accessible. There's also a free game made by them. Ooh. I'm playing Superliminal off the Game Pass, so that would be interesting. Yeah, don't forget to follow me on Twitch and YouTube, mostly Twitch because I forgot to link my YouTube, but, you know, check out the links, check out, follow, like, be a part of the things. Thank you. Thank you for the follow. What other games do you play on Twitch? I play games like Sea of Thieves. I'm gonna play the Slime Rancher next, even though I didn't hit the follower goal. I'm just gonna change it to something else. I'm currently doing Among the Sleep, so I have a past stream of where I've played like the first half or so of Among the Sleep. And then I'm gonna finish that, and then I'm gonna do the Pedestrian. I've also played games with Loudspeaker 215 and Dubninja Gaming, games like Remnant. I'm gonna say Sea of Thieves. I'm gonna say Borderlands. What else do we play? We played Fortnite last Sunday. Was it? We played VR Chat on Fridays. It's VR Fridays. So we played VR Chat. We've played Rec Room. played Stardew and Killing Floor. Like, I play a variety of things. Thank you for dreaming. Oh, yes, I've played Portal. On my YouTube, there is a playthrough of Portal 2 with Dubninja Gaming. The YouTube channel is Lyric Spice PR, so it should show up. We did a full playthrough. We're thinking of going back and playing some of the community-made levels, but we aren't sure yet on that because it has to be downloaded. Yeah. I don't have enough followers for the YouTube link to work like that loud. Yeah. So we're gonna go to Be Right Back. Extra modes. Challenge mode, developer commentary, and Somnosculpt workshop beta. Interesting. I might do those. People want to see it. There we go. There's the link. How long have I been streaming for? I've been streaming for 2-something hours, so I should have hit not BRB and I could have put stream ended. That's what we're doing. Been almost 2.5 hours. That was really fun. I'm gonna still be on, like, in the Discord. So if you ever are interested, you could also be in the Discord to chat with us, play Pokemon, Pokemon bot, and all that. So, have a wonderful night, everybody. Bye-bye!